Tobago records its 20th murder. The TTPS says blocks are no longer safe. A Kendall family is seeking help as the sea is threatening their home. Ministry of Education releases preliminary analysis of CSEC and CAPE exams, and Gulfstream vessel finally towed to Port of Spain. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Thursday, 22nd August 2024. To our top story this evening, a shooting incident in Calder Hall on Thursday night has left one man dead and 4 others injured. That is 21-year-old Curlin Thomas. His death has pushed Tobago's murder toll to 20. The others who were shot at include Omari Roberts, Isaiah Charles, Nicholas Bovell, also known as Bobby Six, and Javon Carter. This comes as Tobago continues to grapple with the rise in gun violence on the island. Investigations are continuing into the matter. Meanwhile, Tobago's latest shooting in Calder Hall, which claimed one life, is part of a growing pattern of gang-related violence and blocks across the island. Speaking on the Tobago Updates morning show, Senior Superintendent Rodel Kirk noted that village liming spots or blocks have increasingly become hotspots for shooting incidents.
People normally gather because that area is an area where young people normally gather because, it is known, it is public information that there is a block in that area. I don't know the activity at the point in time, whether he was liming on the block or he was passing, but the information is that the youths were gathered when a car passed by, men are lighted and fired.
Senior Superintendent Kerr expressed concerns over the rising number of shooting incidents across Tobago, stating that police officers are unsettled by the situation, despite their best efforts to bring it under control.
The shooting and wounding is what troubles us, because as you realize, when these persons pull up and shoot, they don't care. They may be targeting one person, and innocent persons who are wrong would also, be affected.
Senior Sub Kirk stressed that while the police will continue implementing strategies to combat crime, these efforts will be futile unless communities across Tobago stop tolerating criminal activities within their neighborhoods.
The community have to play their role in this thing and not leave it entirely up to the police. Because whilst we were out, and people will tell you that the response was quick. The vehicle used in that incident was also recovered within a short space of time. But again, persons have to be vigilant in the area. You have to also police your own space.
Tobago's murder toll for the year now stands at 20, the highest on record so far, and the incident occurred last night and not Thursday night. Meanwhile, Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hines held a meeting with the Directorate and the staff of the Counter-Trafficking Unit in the Ministry of National Security. The meeting's focal point was a review of the Trafficking in Persons Tips report issued by the U.S. Department of State. Screening and protection, evidence collection, strengthening partnerships and collaboration with non-profit organizations were discussed. This was done to promote anti-trafficking efforts, sensitization to the public, and expand the categories of persons who can identify indicators of human trafficking victimhood. Moreover, focusing on these areas enhances techniques for increased investigation and prosecution of human trafficking offenders. Minister Hines assured that the government is committed to combating human trafficking. Hines said that it is a legal and moral obligation that upholds every person's freedom, dignity, and rights within the nation's borders. He also declared that they are dedicated to implementing the recommendations of the U.S. Department of State, which ensures that the country is aligned with international best standards. To some other news now, a widow and her son are pleading with authorities to intervene and prevent their Kendall home from being swept into the sea. Erosion Haid told reporter Candice Jackson and cameraman Julian Jofield about their struggles whenever a storm approaches or the sea is rough as they try to protect their home from destruction. More in this report.
After losing her husband and one of her sons during the COVID-19 pandemic, Erosion Haid is now at risk of losing her home on the coastline of Kendall. She once had a backyard, but rapid coastal erosion over the past few years has resulted in waves bashing against the walls of her home when the tide is high.
When the sea is bad, the sea digs out the whole area there and make it like a 6-foot grave. Throw all the stuffs up in the yard. Well, we ain't had no yard again, as you could see. It's all damaging the appliances. We can't get accustomed to every minute we have to fix something.
John Haid and her one surviving son has resorted to using galvanized sheets to protect their property as much as possible, but it has proven futile. Their cesspit is now exposed and seawater is getting
under the foundation and undermine the whole situation. That's why you see all the place keep, all the concrete and them keep breaking down.
They live in fear, especially during the months when the sea is rough and storms are approaching. Her son, Erlan Haid, explained that the first time the sea threatened their home was during Hurricane Ivan in 2004. However, it was not until the last few years, as rough seas became more intense and storms more frequent, that they began losing land.
The sea came up and just taking away the sun and exposing the roots where we have coconut trees there planted from blocking the sea from coming up. And that is where it very was helping us, the coconut trees.
With their finances stretched to the limit, they have contacted Secretary of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, Trevor James.
Yes, yeah. And it's just said that I get stoned and keep scratching the head, then I get stoned. Come on, step up, Secretary James. He from Bell Garden. He know me, he know the area. He come with Dr. Faith. He come with executive.
Upon contact, area representative Dr. Faith V. Israel stated that she was aware of the problem. She noted that addressing it is part of a larger coastal erosion plan, which include other residents nearby who are also at risk. Meanwhile, Secretary James confirmed that the matter was getting attention, but funding was an issue. However, he committed to re-examining the problem to see if a temporary solution could work out for John Haid's home.
I need help to fix the area. If you can't fix the place, then you relocate we somewhere. That gonna be so good because you watch. Me don't want to live in an area next to me there see the house fall and I'm gonna put it back. How am I gonna able to deal with that?
Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Get ready to celebrate with us in style on the 31st of August at the Magdalena Grande Beach and Golf Resort for our premium all-inclusive Independence Party from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. A premium drinks inclusive event with top DJs, fireworks, and a slumber party for the kids for only 100 TT. Tickets for this premium all-inclusive event is only 400 TT at Island E-Tickets and the resort. For more information, call 660-8500. Mark your calendars now for this premium all-inclusive Independence Party.
Now is the time for it to jam on somebody. Hand up in the air, madness everywhere. It is with DNA.
Attention all talented individuals and groups in Tobago. This is your moment to shine. Showcase your skills in music, dance or drama at Tobago Star Quest. Prelim auditions are held every Sunday across various communities throughout Tobago. Seize the chance to win exciting prizes and demonstrate your talent. For more details, visit our Instagram page at tobago.star.quest or email tobagostarquest@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you there.
Are you ready to optimize your wedding business for engagement season and book more clients? Refine is the place to be. Refine, the Wedding Business Summit. Saturday, 14th September 2024 from 9 a.m. Pigeon Point Heritage Park, Tobago. This premier event is designed specifically for Caribbean wedding industry professionals. Gain expert insights, practical knowledge, and valuable connections that can help you thrive in the destination wedding market. Register now at refinesummit.com. It is time to refine. Refine, the Wedding Business Summit. Get insider info, advice, and insights from local, regional, and international players in the destination wedding market. Refine, the Wedding Business Summit. Saturday, 14th September 2024, Pigeon Point Heritage Park, Tobago. It's time to refine.
I'm I'm so relieved Javel gave me this money. Now I could enjoy the holidays with my family and not have to worry about monies for bags, books and shoes.
Javel? Who is Javel? She could give me some money too?
Javel is the July-August vacation education loan at Bethel Credit Union. Up to $20,000 to help with all additional expenses during this July-August.
Yes, you heard right. Call the Bethel Credit Union and ask for Javel. She'll hook you up with the money to take care of all your additional expenses this holiday season. Open to new members too. Get up to $20,000 and have a worry-free holiday with Javel. Call 639-8226 or 631-1336 or message us on Facebook for more information.
Welcome back. Results for CSEC and CAPE examinations were released on Tuesday. However, earlier today, the Ministry of Education released an analysis of the preliminary exam performances. Josh Eldan breaks them down in this report.
The Ministry of Education has released the May-June preliminary analysis of the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Exam and the Caribbean Secondary Entrance Certificate Exam. 21,713 students sat the CSEC examination in 34 subject areas. The report noted that there were 114,332 subject entries, representing an increase from 2023, which saw a total of 112,748 subject entries. The data for the CSEC exam shows that 67.62% of subject entries attained acceptable passes, which range from grades 1 to 3. Meanwhile, 8,410 students who wrote 5 or more CSEC subjects were successful in 5 or more. Meanwhile, 8,410 students who wrote 5 or more CSEC subjects were successful in 5 or more subjects. Additionally, 6,393 students who attempted 5 or more subjects including mathematics and English A, was successful compared to the 7,290 students in 2023, marking a slight decrease. The analysis also noted that pass rates were higher for 17 subjects compared to 2023. For CAPE Unit 1 exams, the analysis reported that 96.28% of subject entries received acceptable passes ranging from grades 1 to 5. 27 of the 32 subjects attained a pass rate of 90% and above compared to 26 subjects in 2023. For CAPE Unit 2 exams, the analysis stated that 93.95% of subject entries received an acceptable pass in grades 1 to 5. In 2023, the data stood at 95.49%. 29 of 32 subjects attained a pass rate of 90% and above. The analysis noted that 95.47% of written CAPE subject entries for CAPE Units 1 and 2 achieved acceptable passes of grades 1 to 5. Joe Sheldon, Tobago Updates Television News.
On Friday 7th, 2024, the Gulfstream barge appeared in Tobago's waters, causing a major oil spill. It took several months to clean up the spill, extract oil from the vessel, and refloat it. It was eventually refloated on Monday. Today, the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries announced that the ship was successfully towed to Port of Spain. Ariana Sipiu has the details.
The Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries stated that the Gulfstream barge remains overturned even though it was towed to Port of Spain by 2 tugs provided by the National Energy Corporation and an additional support vessel. It was a 30-hour journey from Cove Tobago to Sealot, Port of Spain. Technical experts from TNT Salvage and QT Environmental conducted the operation. Moreover, the Gulfstream barge was escorted by a pollution task force, which consisted of local responders and crews from QT Environmental. The ministry explained that the pollution task force remained in a response-ready mode and was equipped with the no-fee current buster systems and rapid deployment skimmer systems. This was done to accommodate the immediate capture and recovery of any residual hydrocarbons. The minister reported that the transportation of the Gulfstream barge was smooth and on schedule. Survey assessments of the vessel were done by the ADCI certified divers, which assured that the barge could enter the Sealush Channel at 5:25 p.m. yesterday in Shakashakari, Trinidad, and completed its journey to Sealush at 6:43 a.m. The ministry shared that the weather and tide conditions were the main factors concerning the timing and execution of the refloat and tow exercise. Minister of Energy Stuart Young expressed gratitude to all who contributed to containing the oil spill and carrying it to Trinidad for disposal, commending their efforts. He also thanked the staff at the Ministry of Energy who have been involved in operations since February and other stakeholders who contributed their efforts. The Ministry of Energy also acknowledged the support of its response partners such as the THA, the Ministry of National Security, the Ministry of Works and Transport, the Occupational Health and Safety Unit of the THA, TEMA, Maritime Services Division, Heritage Petroleum Company, Paria Fuel Trading Company, ODPM, OSHA, and many others. Support from the International Tanker Owners Pollution Federation Limited, the IOPC Fund, Oil Spill Response Limited, TNT Salvage, and QT Environmental were also acknowledged. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
A blood drive was held in the community of Blackrock, where persons in the area were encouraged to donate blood to help save a life. Registered nurse Gabrielle Phillips-John shared the importance of the event and why people should donate blood frequently. Reporter Tanisha Williams has more in this story.
Phillips-John said the TRHA held this event in partnership with the Scarborough General Hospital's Blood Bank. The initiative aims to encourage individuals in Tobago to become regular blood donors.
All the members here at the head table, and you can choose any one of us to explain any concern you may have from any party within the community.
It's crime affecting the Tobago business community. We are up to double digits in terms of murders on the island.
She stated that the blood drive will occur more frequently around Tobago in any community, and if people are interested, they can always contact the blood bank at the Scarborough General Hospital to give blood.
Crime is a big concern for us as a business.
We apologize for that technical error and we'll bring that story to you a little later on. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago. Do more, live more. Do more, live more. This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. More, live more.
Stay fit this July and August with free aerobics from the Ministry of Sports and Community Development. Let her play. Keep on moving. Java edition. Join us every Tuesday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Hampton Lowlands Multi-Purpose Facility, Tobago. Register online via Ministry social media pages or visit our Tobago location. Hosted by the Ministry of Sports and Community Development and its Pink Rain campaign, empowering women and girls in sports.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausage sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Attention members, now is your chance to double or even triple your dividend payment with no increase in your existing loan payment. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to boost your dividends effectively. Whether you're planning a vacation or simply looking to maximize your savings, we've got you covered. Call us today at 639-8226 or 631-1336. Message us on Facebook for more information. Hurry, this offer won't last long. Bethel Credit Union, because we see you at BCU.
As the 2024 edition of the Tobago October Carnival approaches, more and more bands are launching and showcasing their offerings for the event. Public Relations Officer Aduni Edgar of the band Naked Glow spoke about their plans to participate in the night mass. Ariana Scipio has the scoop.
Naked Glow's PRO, Aduni Edgar, shared that the band was born from the vision of the band leader Carl Hector. When he coined the term naked, it symbolized freedom. Edgar emphasized that they want their patrons to truly experience this sense of liberation.
So we want, for this Tobago Carnival, our night mass, we want you to be free. We want you to move away all these stereotypes that society has placed on us. So when you revel, you must revel with freedom. Any body type, any shape, any color. Yes, we're ready. We're ready.
Edgar said they want participants to grow in the authenticity of self. Continuing, she explained that they were trying to replicate the shades of news to represent every body type and complexion.
So the glow effect, you will, on the night of mass, we will have those aspects of glow.
Right.
But as it relates to our costuming, we want it to be skin toned. Yes.
Nice.
Freedom. Naked.
She shared what patrons could look forward to on the road.
The band will have a bar that will be on the road, and that's for all to partake of. Our patrons that will be jumping with us, we will have different packages, and some will have additions. You'll have drinks, you have your costume, you'll have, your bags, your cups, and stuff like that.
Edgar said it was the band's first time doing mass, emphasizing that they are focusing on the night aspect of Carnival. The band's theme is and will continue to be naked.
So we have things that you can look forward to, things like naked under the sea, naked at night. So we want to, So we want to keep it night mass, and who knows, there's always room for growth.
She said that as Tobago continues to grow, so will the band. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Now to this. Canadian YouTuber Christopher Hughes will now represent himself in court on a sedition charge after firing his attorneys over a $50,000 invoice. In an Instagram post, Hughes explained that as a new YouTuber, he couldn't afford the legal fees. Hughes, who has had 4 attorneys since his charge in May, criticized the cost as extortionate. He stated that continuing with senior counsel could lead to fees exceeding $500,000, which he cannot afford. Hughes is on a $100,000 bail and faces a $3,000 fine or 2 years imprisonment if convicted. He will reappear in court on Friday, where he will defend himself. We take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Let's now check in with the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight should be generally fair despite the chance of a few isolated showers towards dawn. Tomorrow you can expect generally fair and slightly hazy weather conditions despite the likelihood of spotty showers in a few areas. There is a low chance that one or two of these showers may become moderate to heavy. Daytime temperatures will reach a high of 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 35 degrees Celsius. Sea conditions should be slight with waves near 1.3 meters in open waters and smooth in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 5:53 and you can expect the sunset at 6:17. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines before we go. Tobago records its 20th murder. The TTPS says blocks are no longer safe. A Kendall family seeking help as the sea is threatening their home. Ministry of Education releases preliminary analysis of CSEC and CAPE exams, and Gulfstream vessel finally towed to Port of Spain. I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards, thanking you so much for joining us and wishing you a great night.